Waterfowl hunting seasons are picking back up here on Delmarva this week, so we thought it'd be a good time to explore the process that goes into preserving those memories for a lifetime. The art of taxidermy isn't just for white-tailed deer. Of course, any species can be preserved with the proper care, but the beauty and elegance of waterfowl taxidermy is definitely in a category of its own.
Mounting the duck is one thing. To be able to duplicate the colors of the feet and the bills, you know, a wood duck, very intricate colors on the bill that you have to know how to paint. But then when you get into making bases, you know, the duck is one thing, but to incorporate, you know, artificial water, waves, ice, snow, you know, that's definitely a form of art.
It looks like an art gallery on the walls of Fowl Creations workshop. Billy Hardesty is an avid waterfowl hunter and has recently given up his day job to pursue his true passion full time.
I've been doing taxidermy for a little over 10 years. Started as a hobby, did a couple friends' birds, just experimenting around. And the next thing you know, it kind of just took off. This wire will actually go into this mannequin. That just holds it in place. So I can sort of bend the wings and get the shape that I want out of the bird. Half of my life has revolved around waterfowl hunting. So to be able to make this a job has been a dream come true. So what I'll do is actually put a bead of caulk inside there.
Today, he's taken us through part of the process of mounting a somewhat rare blonde mallard hen.
So we're going to put the mannequin inside the bird, wire everything up, and then we'll go ahead and sew everything together. The bird itself, the only thing I use is the skin, you know, the hide, and the feet. Obviously the eyes are not real, those are glass or acrylic. The bills that I use are all cast, they're made of resin, and I'll paint those according to what the species is that we're mounting. Inside the bird is a styrofoam mannequin. The feet are real. I do inject those with a product that preserves those, and once they're set, I'll go ahead and paint those. You know, if you don't paint them, the natural feet won't hold their color. Same with the bill. It's very important to put back in the bird exactly what you take out of it.
But when it comes to waterfowl taxidermy, the toughest challenge can be the condition of the bird.
People have to realize that these birds were shot with a gun. You know, they don't always bring the most pristine specimens. So sometimes you're not working with a whole lot, but feathers hide a bunch. You know, sometimes somebody may want a bird flying and its wings are shot bad, so we have to do it sitting.
And since half of Billy's life has been spent out in the field chasing down ducks, crafting these fowl creations is something that comes natural.
You know, positions and poses and the way that they should look, I kind of have an advantage over somebody that doesn't waterfowl hunt. I very rarely look at reference photographs. You can get so much out of the body language, you know, versus something that just looks stiff. You know, on these birds behind you, I've kind of curled the wingtips, you know, a little bit, so it gives you the illusion that there's actually wind against those wings. You know, that's the kind of stuff I like to get. I like to try to do poses that everybody doesn't see every day. This is what they call a dead mount or a harvest mount, and basically it's just a bird hanging dead, as if you were to come home from a hunt, hanging on a hook and kind of go about your day. A lot of people either love them or hate them. I think it's a really cool way to display a bird.
The beauty of mounting birds, aside from the natural colors of the birds themselves, are the seemingly endless ways of preserving the memory of a waterfowl hunt.
Habitat bases, incorporating artificial water, reeds, that sort of thing. You know, if you go on a hunt and you shoot, you know, 6 or 8 ducks and you say, man, I want to get all these mounted, you can display all those in a relatively small space, you know, and it represents that day's hunt, and it doesn't take up a ton of room. A lot of guys just want a duck on a piece of driftwood. When somebody comes to me and wants something more elaborate than that, it's a challenge, but it's very exciting to be able to work on something like that. And the best thing ever is when somebody will bring you a bird and say, here, just use your imagination or do what you want with it. And you know, that means a lot to me that people entrust that in me, that there's something they're going to hang on their wall for, you know, years to come, and they just kind of told me to do my own thing with it.
With Fowl Creations, Billy Hardesty is definitely showing why waterfowl hunters are so passionate about their sport and why these hunting memories are definitely works of art.